What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? It's Dr. Delatoro. Happy Sunday morning. Happy November 14th up in this hush puppy. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Please let me know where you are joining from. I'm really, really excited. Welcome to the morning shift up in this hush puppy every day for the next 7 days, baby. I'm going to be coming to you live at 8 o'clock in the morning to drop some powerful content on you. So please share this broadcast. If you're watching the replay, please type in replay in the chat. But if you're watching us live, do me a favor and let us know where you're joining from, so that way we can celebrate with you, we can love on you, we can acknowledge you and things of that nature. I'm super duper excited. This is a beautiful, beautiful day. This is the day the Lord has made. We're going to rejoice and be glad up in it, y'all. This is a powerful week for us, and we're really, really incredibly excited about it. So many amazing things that are happening, and we're just really, really grateful and excited about all the wonderful things that are happening and transpiring and making things happen for us. And so we're really grateful for that. So wanted to jump on here and just share a couple things with you that I think would be powerful, that I think would be impactful for you. So please jump on in, share this broadcast. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be impactful, and it's going to be a significant blessing to your life. So I want you to get ready for it. I want you to expect it. I want you to look forward to it, and we're going to have a really, really good time. So listen, I want to talk to you this morning about the importance of one of the most important things that your goals need. Every one of us have goals, but I really believe that each one of us needs to understand the importance of what our goals need if we want to succeed, okay? So I want you to write that down. You got to get clear about what your goals need if you want to succeed. So let's talk about that. I'm getting ready to, I'm just going live on another platform real quick, so give me 2 seconds. All right, cool. So we got that all set up there. So appreciate you guys for your patience. Let's rock and roll. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, cool. So listen, I want to jump right into this subject matter because I think it's really, really, really important that we talk about this today. So again, happy Sunday. Happy November 14th, y'all. We're live this for the next 7 days, every single day. I need you to walk with me on this journey. I need you to come with me on this powerful journey as we go deep into launching our New York Times bestseller campaign. I'm really, really pumped. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm really, really stoked about this campaign. And I really want every one of you all to go along with us for this incredible ride and this incredible journey. If you're an influencer, I want you to join me for the next 7 days. I'm asking every one of you, if you're an influencer, join me for the next 7 days. Visit shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer to enroll in our New York Times bestseller list push. Yes, it's happening live this week, and I want you to join me. So many times we don't get a chance to be a part of things that are bigger than us. Well, this is something that's bigger than me, and it's bigger than you. And I want you all to join me on this incredible journey, on this incredible ride as we go to the New York Times. There's an African proverb that's Ubuntu. And basically Ubuntu means I am because we are. And Ubuntu basically means that no one achieves anything on their own. Everyone achieves because we decide that we're going to do it as a collective. And when there's an old expression that said, when there's a change in a tide, it affects ships of all size. Does that make sense? So I need you to understand something. When one person wins, we all win. When one person that we admire and respect wins, we all win, because it shows that it's possible. And at the end of the day, that's one of the things that we have to understand and embrace. And we also have to celebrate other people's victories. We have to celebrate what's going on amazing in other people's lives, because guess what? You're going to want that same celebration when it's time for something incredible to happen in your life. Does that make sense? So this morning, I really want to talk to you, and I want you to join me every morning at 8 a.m. Will you commit to doing that for the next 7 days? Every single morning for the next 7 days at 8 a.m. I want you to join me live, and I want you to encourage other people to join as well. Share this broadcast. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be impactful, and it's going to really take you to the next level. Lisa, I see you. All right, Miss Helston, I see you. I just don't know how to pronounce it. So you got to give me some pronunciation up in there. Susie, I see you. God bless you. God, thanks so much for jumping on. I really appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. So listen, I'm really pumped. I'm really stoked. I'm really, really excited about this wonderful opportunity for us to connect and make great things happen. I want to talk to you this morning on the morning shift about a very, very important topic. And that important topic is this, y'all. I firmly believe that every one of us have goals, right? If you have a goal, if you know that you're working on some big stuff, I want you to do me a favor and just type it in the chat. I say, I got some big goals. I want you to just type that in the chat. If you are committed to making big things happen in your life, even for the rest of this year. In other words, some people have already written off 2021 and they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to start focusing on 2022. No, I believe that even right now, you need to really get into the groove and get into the atmosphere of having big things on your mind. And I need you to still sop up and milk up everything that 2021 still has to offer you. Because at the end of the day, I still believe that there's big things that can be accomplished this year, right? So I want you to type that in the chat. If you've got big goals, type it in the chat, type it in the comment that you have big goals, because I want you to decree it. I want you to declare it. And watch this. I think if you have big goals, it's important that you be a part of other things that are big as well. And that's why I want you to be a part of this campaign. So I want you telling Lottie, Dottie, and everybody all this week to go on Amazon, go on barnesandnoble.com and purchase a copy of our brand new book. Our brand new book, y'all, it's out, it's live. It's called Shift into a Higher Gear, Better Your Best, and Live Life to the Fullest. And this week is our New York Times push, y'all. And we are asking everyone to go and buy the book in droves. And when you get it, pick up several copies for friends, for family members, for neighbors. I think it's a blessing. Come on, somebody, that this book has come out around the holiday season. Why? Because everybody's got gift giving on their mind. Everyone has on their mind, how can I be a blessing to my clients? How can I be a blessing to my tribe? How can I be a blessing to my customers? At least you should be, right? So this book is coming out at a perfect time, and I'm really, really excited about that. Let's jump right in. I'm going to talk to you today from one of my favorite chapters in the book. First of all, the book has got 12 incredible chapters, and each chapter is gangster. I mean, each chapter is fire. But I'm coming to you from chapter 12 in the book. Look at that cool illustration. Ooh, this book is fire. The content is fire, and the illustrations are fire. So I want to come to you from chapter 12 in this incredible book. And I want to be talking to you specifically about one of the most important each day. I'm going to teach. So this whole week, I'm going to be talking to you every morning about what I call the 8 R's of accelerated goal achievement. And how many of you all know that God's got big goals and big dreams that he wants you to accomplish and achieve? And if we serve a big God, that means that we should have big goals. Anybody agree with that? If we serve a big God, that means we should have big goals. We should have big things that we're striving for, big things that we're attaining, big things that we're going after, right? And so because of that, I really want to encourage you that if you really want to make a goal happen, you've got to go from, write this down, y'all, and I want you to share this. I want you to type this in the comments. You can't just be a goal setter. You've got to be a goal getter, okay? I want you to say that back. You can't be a goal setter. You got to be a goal getter. And there's a big difference between the two. Big difference between the two, right? Because a lot of us think that okay, as long as I just set the goal, then I'm winning. No, not quite, right? I want you to think about it like this. If there's 3 birds sitting on a tree branch, 3 birds are perched up on a tree branch, and one of those birds decides to fly away, how many birds do you have left? I'm gonna say it again. If there's 3 birds that are perched on a tree branch and one of those birds decides to fly away, how many birds you got left? Okay. Now, when I ask this question all around the world, most people say 2, but the real answer is 3, because one of those birds just decided. And I want you all to type this in the comments, please. Decision is not enough. Somebody type that in the comments for me. Decision is not enough. Type that in the comments for me. Decision is not enough. Okay? So vitally important that you get this concept, y'all. Decision is not enough. We are in launch week for our New York Times bestseller list. I need you to share every broadcast. I need you to tell Lottie, tell Dottie, tell everybody to go pick up a copy of this book. And if you have the book, I need you to take a selfie of the book. I need you to tag us on social media. Use the hashtag Shift into a Higher Gear. Tag at Dr. Delatoro. and let the world see that you have this book. Okay. Our book is in over 40 airports right now. Like as we speak, we're in over 40 airports all across the country, in Hudson bookstores. So if you're going through the airport and you see our book on one of those book tables, grab it, buy it, take a selfie, come on somebody, and enter our contest to win an incredible coaching session with me. It's going to be powerful and impactful. Okay. So listen, you cannot just be a goal setter. You've got to be a transformational goal getter. And on top of that, you also have to make the conscious understanding that decision simply is not enough, y'all. We've got to go from dreaming it to doing it, wanting it to walking it, from pontification to participation. Does that make sense? We've got to go from thinking to trying, right? We got to go from what's in our head to what's in our hands. You know, my podcast is called Crushing Life with Del Toro. And one of the things that we do on that podcast is we help you achieve one goal, which is to live an extraordinary quality of life right now, but we do it in 4 parts. We help you develop the mindset, the heart set, the skill set, and the will set. Mindset, heart set, skill set, will set. In other words, the reason why most people don't achieve their goals is that they might have it in their head, but that's not enough. And this is what I teach you in the book. Having the goal in your head is not enough, because decision alone is not enough. It's got to go from your head to your heart. Scripture says, as a man or woman thinketh in their heart, so are they. Does that make sense? So you got to get it down up in here, right? You got to kind of snarl that lip. You got to get it down up in here, right? It's got to go from your head to your heart. Then once it goes to your heart, it'll go from your heart to your hands. So you can actually lay a hold of that thing, Gary. Does that make sense? And then once it goes to your hands, then it's got to go into your feet, so you can walk this thing out and not quit and not give up when it gets challenging or difficult. Does that make sense? Really, really important. I love you so much, Mike Silva. So proud of you and your son for the incredible new business you guys have launched. Really, really great times. So check this out. I want to talk to you about the number one thing that your goal, the first thing that your goal needs, your goals for 2022. So if you'll think about the next 7 days as a tutorial for your goals for 2022. Let's look at it like that. Does that sound good? Who's excited about that? We're going to give you every morning. I'm going to give you in this goal setter edition of the morning shift. Grateful to Tisha for coming up with this great branding, right? Whoop, whoop. So every morning I'm going to give you a different component of the recipe that you're going to need so that your 2022 goals will actually manifest in your hands. Because here's the truth. None of us just want a goal for the sake of just wanting a goal. We all want goals to achieve some outcome, achieve some objective, achieve some milestone. I mean, hello, right? It's so vitally important. God bless you, Pastor John Jenkins. I love you, sir. I cannot wait to connect with you later on this week. First Baptist Church of Glen Arden, baddest mega church on the planet. Pastor John Jenkins, easily one of the greatest leaders on planet Earth today. I love you, my friend. Grateful for you. So listen, the number one thing that your goals need is room. Write that down. Write that down for me. Your goals need room. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when it comes to their goal achievement is everybody is consumed and focused on the what of a goal. They're focused on what the goal actually is. And here's the thing. High achievers, you got to understand this, and this is going to be powerful for you. The number one thing, see, you think that the enemy's trying to stop you. Let me help you with something. You've been through too much stuff in your life. You've proven to the enemy that you cannot be stopped. That's not the deal. The enemy's number one trick is no longer to stop you. The enemy's number one trick today is to distract you. Woo! Somebody write that down. Come on, somebody. Put it in the comments. The enemy's number one goal today is not to stop you. The goal today is to distract you. Does that make sense? Because we live in a world where we are consumed with massive amounts of things that distract us. And the enemy knows that if he can get you distracted enough to look at 25,000 other things, you will never actually get to where you're trying to go. Does that make sense? You can't put your hand to the plow and look back and expect to achieve what you want. It will not manifest. So at the end of the day, if you're trying to get from A to B and you can never get to B because there's 25 other things in between A and B, you will never get there. So the first thing that you need is not the what of the goal. The first thing that you actually need is room for your goal. And so what you need to do, and I want you to work on this today, I want you to journal about this today. The number one question I want you to ask yourself today is what no longer belongs on my plate? What no longer belongs in my life? Who no longer belongs in my inner circle? Uh-oh. See, now we just went from chapter 12 to chapter 8. In chapter 8, I talk about shift your posse because who you ride with matters. See, in a car, if you ride with a bunch of people who are acting a fool in the back seat, it does not really impact the ride. You will still get where you're trying to go. They might get on your nerves, but you'll still get where you go. But on a motorcycle, who you ride with is everything. Because if they don't lean when you lean, if they don't move when you move, it can be fatal. So I need you to make a decision right now. Who no longer belongs in your life for your 2022 goals? What habits, what mindsets, what thoughts have officially expired? Y'all, coupons have expiration dates. So if coupons have expiration dates, certain people in your life need to have an expiration date. Certain mindsets, come on, Lisa, need to have an expiration date. So certain habits need to have an expiration date. I need you to make room. I need you to make space for the thing that you want. Because at the end of the day, a baby takes up space. Does that make sense? A new vehicle needs space. Some of y'all want a new car right now, but your garage is so junky, you cannot even receive the blessing that God wants to give you because you got a junky garage. I want to encourage you. I want you to spend some time the rest of this year cleaning out space. If you want some new clothes in your wardrobe, who am I talking to? Come on, somebody. I want y'all to give me some. If you want some new clothes in your wardrobe, I dare you to go through your closet and get rid of 40% of the stuff that's in your closet that you know you don't wear, you know you don't need, and you know you don't use. When the pandemic first started, that's one of the first things I did was I got rid of a bunch of stuff I didn't need and I donated it. I gave it away. Come on, somebody. Get rid of stuff. Make room. Somebody type that in the comments for me. I need room. The first thing that your goals need, if you want to achieve them, they need space. You need space in your home office to scale your business. You need space. You need room financially to be able to start to do some new things in your business, in your brand, in your ministry. So that means you're going to need some more capital. You might need some more staff. Does that make sense? You got to make room for the thing that you want. Right now, there's no room. So since there's no room, there's no vacancy. And without vacancy, there cannot be occupancy. Is there anybody that's like that can come on, Tony Paolo, come on, y'all. I got pastors watching right now. You got to give your goals space. They need a room. They need a place. Even Jesus needed a place to lay his head. It was a manger, but it was space. My friend, your goals need room. Have you created room in your home office for your business to grow? Have you created room in your budget for your Facebook ads? Have you created room on your phone for new friends? Have you created room in your garage for your new motorcycle? Come on, somebody. Have you created room in your refrigerator for more healthy options? Have you created room in your pantry for more of the supplements necessary to keep you at optimum health? Have you created room in your schedule? Have you even created room in your schedule for your new goals? Most of us can't achieve what we want to achieve because we have not created room. We have not created space. And y'all, we're going to dive into this a whole lot deeper. That's why I want to make sure you follow First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. We're going to be doing an incredible teaching this week live in Washington, D.C. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be epic. And we're going to be talking about this kind of stuff, my friend, all week long. I'm going to be joining you. I'm going to be partnering with you. So as you partner with me and you help us get this book into the hands of every human being on the planet, so we can help everybody shift, because everybody all around the world is asking the same question. We're all trying to figure out, how do we get to our coveted next? How do we get to that next level that we're trying to get to? And I need you to understand something. There cannot be occupancy until there is vacancy. Think about it like this. I fly all the time. And watch this. Every time I go back to the restroom, if that little sign says occupied, I can't go in there and use the restroom. I'll wait for somebody to get the metaphor. I'll wait for 10 of y'all to come on and act like you're ready for me this morning, because I'm more ready for you than you are for me. Come on, t-shirt. We need that on a t-shirt. Okay? There is no occupancy without vacancy. You've got to make sure that you vacate so that something better can occupy. I'll wait. Right? Folks can get, y'all, you can get the book on Amazon. You can get it on barnesandnoble.com. You can get it on your favorite online retailer. But do me a favor, grab the book this morning. I want, not today, I'm talking about this morning. And I need you to encourage 5 of your friends to do that. I want you to think community the whole rest of this week. The whole rest of this week. You have been a lone ranger long enough. You have been a solo act long enough. It's time for us to shift. It's time for us to change. And it's time for us to do it together. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, please make sure you go to Facebook and type in Shift into a Higher Gear Global Biker Posse and join our Facebook community, because that's where our shifters reside. I created a conference around this thing. Nicole, I see you, sis. Come on, somebody. Dakisha, I see you, sis. Come on, right? I've created a conference around this thing, and we took it from a conference to a global book deal. Come on, somebody. That's a big deal, y'all. We went from a conference to a global book deal, book published by Barrett Cole and distributed by Penguin Random House. Let's get back to you. Let's get back to the room. I need you to create room in your schedule. Write this down for me. You've got to create room in your schedule for the thing that you want next. And you got to create room in your social life for what you want next. One of my mentors and good friends, Les Brown, says it like this. Write this down in the comments. I think this will bless your whole soul. Michael, thank you so much for letting us know you're enjoying the book, man. Take yourself a selfie of it and make sure you put it all over social media. Everyone who already has the book, please do us a favor and make sure that you take a selfie and post it all over social. If you don't have the book, please grab the book today and watch this. If you're an influencer, I need your help. I need you to join our influencer campaign. The website is shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer. Okay. If you're an influencer and you lead people and you mentor, you coach, you advise, you teach, you train, you develop, you pour into people. If you're an influencer, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer. We have an influencer campaign that we're doing this entire week where we are incentivizing influencers to help share this book with your tribe. Okay. And there's some massive benefits and bonuses that we're offering in our influencer campaign. So if you're an influencer, please partner with us. Visit shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer. And my friend, you can join our influencer campaign and use this book as a gift to pour into your tribe, to pour into your customers, to pour into your students, your participants, the people that you lead, the people that you mentor, the people that you coach. Let's go back to making room in your schedule. I just did a podcast episode with a dear friend of mine. His name is Jeff Sanders. He wrote a book called The 5 a.m. Miracle. In this book, he talks about how to dominate your day before breakfast. And I want to talk about this whole conversation. And really, and here's what's funny. In the podcast, he admitted, he said, Del, I don't get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Yo, listen to this. Yo, he wrote a book called The 5 a.m. Miracle, but he don't even get up at 5 a.m. But watch this. It's a clever book title. I get it. It makes sense. But the point that he was making is that you need to learn to make room in your schedule by making time in the morning for the things that are important to you. Time to spend time with God, praise and worship, prayer, meditation, journaling, time to do some yoga, time to get some exercise in. Does that make sense? Time for you to really kind of set your day up for success. Time in your schedule before you get into all the other things that life is going to demand from your day. Setting aside some time in the morning to do some real thinking. You know, one of my mentors is a gentleman by the name of Dr. John Maxwell, and he says this: most of us really don't do any thinking in the run of a day. We don't really spend enough time thinking. You know why? He says we spend more time reacting and responding than actually thinking. And I thought, ooh, woo, isn't that good? Isn't that good, y'all? We need to spend more time actually thinking, right? And I think it's so vitally important, y'all, that we set our day up for success, that we set our day up to go well in advance before we have to jump into all the things that we're responsible for, all the people we're responsible to, all of the different challenges that are out there. I think it's so vitally important, y'all, that we take the time to set our day up for success, which means you got to give yourself room to grow. You got to give yourself space to grow. Have you ever heard the expression that a plant will grow to fit the pot that you put it in? Right? That's called Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law basically says this, right? A task will expand to fit the time that you allot it. Income will rise to meet expenses, right? Expenses, I'm sorry, will rise to meet income, and a plant will swell to the pot that you put it in. Does that make sense? So what we have to understand, y'all, is that we got to give ourselves room. You got to give yourself space. Have you made space for the thing that you want? When you really think about your 2022, have you really made space for what it is that you want? Emotional space. What emotions? Okay, now we're getting ready to jump to another chapter. Now we're getting ready to jump to chapter 7 in the book. In chapter 7 in the book, we talk about emotional mastery and how the engine of the motorcycle of your life is the quality of the core emotions you experience every single day. Period. At the end of the day, my friend, your life rises and falls on the quality of the core emotions you experience every single day. Have you made room for whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are virtuous? Have you made room for good emotions to rest in your heart every single day? So for example, one of the dominant emotions that we teach this in the book, one of the dominant emotions that I live from every single day is gratitude. Every day, I am grateful to be alive. Every day, I am grateful for another chance to touch lives, to impact lives, to heal hearts, to transform minds. Every single day, I wake up with a joy in my heart. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad. Period. Y'all with me? What emotions have you made room for? What better emotions instead of frustration and aggravation and being annoyed and being ticked off and being, what better emotions have you made room for in your life? So, my friend, we started off in chapter 12, and I've jumped around to a whole bunch of other chapters. You actually have to get this book. You have to get it. There's over 80 different learning points in this book. 80. And there's a 5-statement chapter summary at the end of each chapter. So 5 times 12 chapters is 60 different reminders of what you need to be doing to shift. And then there's a 30-question discussion guide at the back of the book as well. Y'all, I mean, the book is a no-brainer. And it's on Audible too. So if you love Audible, do yourself the favor and pick this Hush Puppy up on Audible, because y'all, I narrated it myself. Come on up in here. We didn't hire some actor. I narrated the audiobook myself. So if you're an Audible fan, jump over to Audible. Audible lets you listen to a sample. You listen to that sample, I guarantee you, you're going to use one of your Audible credits. Come on, somebody, and get the book. It's a game changer. It's going to take you to the next level. So listen, as we close up this segment this morning, on the first day of our morning shift, our goal setter edition, I just want to encourage you, my friend. I don't even want you to start writing what you want when it comes to your goals next year. And some of y'all have already started doing it, and that's fine. But in the middle of getting clear about what you want, please take some time to really get clear about the space that what you want is going to require. Because it's going to require intellectual space, emotional space, financial space, logistical space, physical space, relational space. Whatever you want is going to require room. So do yourself the favor and give yourself the gift during this holiday season. Give yourself the first gift that your goals need. And I want you to think about your goals as outside of yourself for a second. Think about them like children. They need love, attention, care, support to grow. Your goals need room. So as you go into this week, I want you to start making room in your life, room in your agenda, room in your schedule, room in your garage. Come on, somebody. Room in your closet, room in your home office, room in your schedule every single day. Make room to spend more time with your kids. Make room to spend more time with your significant other. Make room to connect with more entrepreneurs so you can grow and scale your business. The first thing that your goals need for 2022 and beyond, my friend, they need room. So give them what they need so that way they can grow, right? Powerful lesson. I'm going to close out with this. I'm a big fan of the Japanese fish called the koi fish. And one of the things you have to understand about the koi fish is that if you take a koi fish when it's first born and you put it into a fish bowl and give it as much sunlight and give it as much food as you want, it will grow to about 1.5 inches and it will literally stop growing. It'll stop growing at 1.5 inches. If you reach into that fish bowl and grab that 1.5 inch koi fish that stopped growing and you throw it into a pond, that same koi fish that stopped growing at 1.5 inches will now grow to over 1.5 feet in size. The same fish that stopped growing at 1.5 inches will grow to over 1.5 feet in size. The sunlight didn't change. The food didn't change. The only thing that changed was the size of the environment that the fish was in. You've got to give your goals more room. If you want to achieve, you got to give your goals more space. Join me, my friends. It's going to be a powerful. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. Let me know that this has been a blessing to you this morning. I really appreciate it. Please share this broadcast. I need you to do me 3 quick favors. If you do not already have the book, please go to Amazon, barnesandnoble.com, your favorite online retailer where you buy books. Please grab this book and tell 5 of your friends to grab the book this morning. That's the first thing I need you to do. Once you've done that, if you're an influencer and you know that your voice counts and matters with a tribe of people, I don't care if your tribe is 5 people or 50 people or 5,000. If you consider yourself an influencer, I need you to join me all week. So I need you to go to shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer. Go to shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer, and I need you to enroll in our influencer campaign because we have an army of people who are helping us to push this book all week. Y'all, our goal is to sell 8,888 copies of this book in 7 calendar days to hit the New York Times bestseller list. And I'm asking for your help. I'm going to say that again. I'm making the goal very public. The goal is to sell 8,888 copies of this book in 7 calendar days, y'all. And I cannot do it by myself. I need your help. We need your support. So if you are someone who is an influencer, please visit our influencer campaign by going to shiftwithdelatoro.com/influencer and enroll in our campaign so you can help us to hit this incredible goal, this incredible milestone. This is the week, y'all. We're pushing all this week to hit the New York Times bestsellers list. So we need your prayers, we need your support, and we need your backing. All right. So please tell Lottie Dottie and everybody. And the final thing I need you to do, if you have not joined our Facebook group, please do us a favor and please jump over to Facebook and type in Shift into a Higher Gear Global Biker Posse to join our Facebook community. We do exclusive content inside that community. We're right now in the middle of a 12-week book study, an absolutely free 12-week book study based on the book and the workbook. And that happens only in our Facebook community. So make sure you join us over there as well. And finally, if you already have the book and you have not left us a rating or a review, please go on Amazon, please go on barnesandnoble.com, goodreads.com, or Audible and leave us a written review of what you thought of the book. Y'all, reviews help with algorithms. So please, if you have the book already and you're enjoying it, don't wait till you finish chapter 12. If you've enjoyed the first 3 chapters, leave us a review. Take a selfie of you enjoying the book and post it as a review. Those things matter. Those things count. Help us spread the word. It's going to be an epic week. I want you to join us all week, every morning. Join us at 8 o'clock for the 8 o'clock. The morning shift is going to be powerful, y'all. It's going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you all. I'm grateful for you all. And let's make amazing things happen together. Have a beautiful Sunday. We will talk to you soon. Trey.